Canada. There's no reason why we should have not had put our resources in to help you put out that fire. As a neighbor of ours, we look for our neighbors to be our strongest allies, because what affects us will affect you, and whether you want to believe that or not. I don't understand somebody that thinks they can control every aspect of a person's life so bad to the point where they go, well, you know, you didn't want to fucking do what I told you to do, so fuck you. That's that's a harsh way to go, man. When this gets under control, Canada, you're going to have to put regulations into play. And you're going to have to make sure you go through these state parks, forests, and everything else to accumulate the brushes so you don't get brush fires taking down the whole forest. All right? We have to do the same thing here in America. Yeah, it happens, just like in California. But we have strict regulations with the climate change and everything else, that every year these firefighters and services come through on a volunteer thing. And this helps with their practice, and it helps with newcomer volunteer firefighters to, maintain and control certain outcomes. And what they'll do is they'll burn the brushes out so it doesn't take the forest down. They'll go in and spray chemicals down so if a fire does happen, it doesn't fucking set that on fire because it's not able to, And I know these are all steps that are taken, throughout the life cycle of that year. But it has to be done every year. These state parks, these forests, all these. They have to go through and they have to pick up all the fucking, loose limbs and the brushes that are all on the ground. That's what really starts it. Once you get them brushes, fucking them pine needles and all that, it's on and popping. It's going to take a whole fleet of fucking trees out. Acres and acres. Hundreds of acres. Okay? Same thing with the East Coast here. We have something called the marshlands. High grass and like these tails things grow. And what they do is they go in and they burn it every year. They let that fucking shit burn out. And the reason for this is so it doesn't take the fucking neighborhoods down around the East Coast. Alright? But it's also good practice for firefighters.